Julitta of Iconia, an honorable widow, after much fleeing, finally beheaded for the name of the Lord at Tarsus, in Cilicia, A.D. 304. When Diocletian's persecution was at its highest, a certain widow of Iconia tried to flee from it, wherefore she went with her child, which was 3 years old, from Lycaonia to Seleucia, and from there to Tarsus in Cilicia. But she could not remain concealed there from the heat of the persecution, for Alexander, the proconsul, who had jurisdiction there, apprehended her. After many vain efforts to persuade her to renounce the Christian faith, he caused her to be scourged with tough cowhides. In the meantime, he endeavored to quiet the frightened child, called Quiricus, by many pleasant and coaxing words, but the child resisted with hands and feet, refusing to be carried by the tyrant, and finally ran to his mother. However, the tyrant caught him up again, but this did not turn out very peacefully or pleasantly, for the child scratched his face and kicked his sides, so that the pain quite enraged him. He therefore took the child by his legs, and pitched him head foremost down the stone stairs. The mother, seeing this, thus addressed the tyrant, "Thou needst not think that I am so timid as to be conquered by thy cruelties, for the tearing of my body shall not intimidate me, nor the racking of my members move my spirit. Neither shall the threats of the fire, nor death itself, be able to separate me from the love of Christ. The greater the torments are with which you threaten me, the more acceptable they are to me, for I hope thereby the sooner to come to my dear son, and receive with him the crown of righteousness at the hand of Christ." Upon this confession the proconsul had her suspended to the torture stake, her flesh torn with iron combs, melted pitch poured over her naked body, and fresh wounds, and finally caused her to be beheaded.